Brent here from American English with this guy. And this English lesson is going to be a little bit different because I am going to speak naturally. You'll hear my ums and my ahs and my you knows. But I think it can be helpful for you if you're learning English, and I guess you are because you're watching this video, if you hear some of those not so perfect ways to talk. I think it will help you with your listening comprehension. So basically I'm pushing play and I'm going to leave all of those imperfections in. And today's video is about one negative side of Mother's Day. For Mother's Day, I wanted to release a video with English terms and phrases all about the positive things about motherhood. And it is a little cold out this morning, so that's why I'm dressed like I am. It's a little frosty, we might say. It's another way to say it's a kind of a cool morning. But Yawin, channel member, thank you, mentioned fawning over can be a negative thing. And I did mention it in the video as just a positive thing. So when a mom and a dad, in the United States, dads are expected to do 50-50, about half the work. And I know it's different in different cultures, so I'll be speaking from an American point of view, a United States point of view. But when babies are born, mothers and fathers are kind of expected to fawn over their children, you know, to cater to their every need. So bathe them, feed them, when they cry, check on them, make sure everything's all right. But as children get older, and my children are teenagers, it would be a bad thing if I was fawning over my children all the time. In fact, we have a term in English that we use when moms, I guess it's just moms of older children are fawning over them too much. And we say a helicopter mom. So let's talk about the verb hover. Hover. It means you stick around, you stay around in an area, and you don't really add anything. You're just kind of there. You're just hovering. So if someone is hovering around you, it could be like a stalker. It could be a little bit creepy. Like, are you gonna say anything? And think about helicopters. When they fly, they have the ability to just kind of hover over an area. Think of an ocean rescue. If you have to pull someone from the water, a helicopter can just hover above the water, not land, and then they can get that person up and out of the water. So helicopter moms are these moms, usually with teenage children, and they're trying to do way too much. They're fawning over their children too much. And as a teacher, I sometimes see this. So just personal, as a dad, like I don't want my children to fail necessarily, but it's important that they do fail so they can learn from their mistakes, just like with learning English. I mean, we learn a lot from our mistakes. So it's tough as a parent to realize, they're probably going to mess up. They're probably going to make a mistake, but I need to let them. I don't want to hover too much. I don't want to fawn over them too much. And if I tell them that they're going to mess up, they're probably going to hate that anyways. Like, you know, sometimes it's best to let them learn on their own. But oftentimes parents will blame teachers when their child's grades aren't high enough. Like, oh, you didn't do enough for my son or daughter. You didn't luckily I haven't had that happen for a little while. I've seen most parents are pretty good. They're pretty realistic mostly. But sometimes that happens where the parents are just trying to do too much. They're hovering too much and not letting their children take responsibility for their actions. So helicopter mom can be a bad thing. Fawning over kids, it can be a bad thing. I hope you've enjoyed this little English lesson where I was speaking a little bit more naturally. If you want to check out that mom lesson, it's right up there. Why stop learning English right now, right? You're on a roll. Keep it going. See you next time.